Hey everyone, welcome to my kitchen and welcome back to my kitchen if you're a regular. Today I'm bringing you two delicious desserts from Cuba called cabezotes and capuchinos. So let's get started. Hola mis cariños, bienvenido a mi cocina. Hoy les enseño cómo hacer una tradicional receta de Cuba, se llama capuchino y cabezotes. Vamos a empezar. For the ingredients we're going to need 7 egg yolks, 1 whole egg, 4 teaspoons of cornstarch, a quarter cup of flour, 2 tablespoons of sugar, 1 teaspoon of vanilla, and a pinch of salt. For the syrup, we're going to need 1 teaspoon of vanilla, 1 lime peel, 1 cinnamon stick, 2 star anise, 1 cup of sugar, and 1 cup of water. Para los ingredientes necesitamos son 7 yemas, un huevo completo, 4 cucharaditas de maízena, un cuarto de harina, 2 cucharadas de azúcar, 1 cucharadita de vainilla y unas pizquitas de sal. Y para el almíbar necesitamos 1 cucharadita de vainilla, una cáscara de lima, una ramita de canela, 2 estrellas de anís, 1 taza de azúcar y 1 taza de agua. So to make cappuccinos, you need a mold. And a mold is shaped like a cone. Now, I didn't have one, so I improvised. Like my mother said, if you don't have something, then you improvise. So I use ice cream cones. And believe me, they work. Para hacer los cappuccinos y cabezotes, necesitas un molde de muffin y un molde de con forma de cucurucho. Okay, pero no tenía uno con forma de cucurucho, así que hice uno. So I'm using parchment paper and I'm cutting the size 4 inches by 4 inches. So when I started making these, I found that some of them were leaning over. So to fix that, I used some aluminum foil and I wrapped it around the cone and sort of made a base so that it can stand up a little. Para hacer el cucurucho, necesitas parchment paper y tiene que cortar el papel 4x4 y corta los papeles el mismo tamaño. Tuve algunos problemas un poquito con los cucuruchos parados, así que hice una base para evitar que cayeran. So now I'm getting ready to beat my eggs. I'm adding my sugar and my cornstarch to it, and I'm gonna beat the eggs until they are frothy consistency. Okay, le puse azúcar y maízena a las yemitas y voy a batirlo hasta que estén espumoso. This should take about 15 minutes to get a frothy consistency. En 15 minutos, más o menos, las yemas serán una consistencia espumosa. Now we're going to add in the vanilla and then we're going to fold in the flour. Ahora le voy a echar la vainilla y después la harina. In order to avoid lumps, it's better to use a strainer or a sieve to put the flour through. Para este siguiente paso, es mejor para usar un colador para evitar los grumos. Now, with your batter, you don't want to deflate it, so you don't want to stir it too much. You want to fold it. That way, it doesn't deflate. Mezcla la masa despacio, moviendo con una forma envolvente para que no pierda el aire. Now I'm going to add the batter into a pastry bag so that we can add them to the muffin cups and to the cones. But first we're going to spray the cups with cooking spray so that the batter doesn't stick. Okay, voy a poner la masa en nuestro tazitas, muffin cups, con una manga pastelera. Pero primero voy a poner un poquito de spray en las tazitas para evitar que la masa no se pegue. Now, if you don't have a pastry bag, you can use a Ziploc bag also. Just cut the tip off and put a little hole in it, and you can do the same thing. So I'm using 2 pastry bags because I have to make both the capuchinos and the cabezotes. Usando 2 mangas pasteleras, una para los cabezotes y la otra para los capuchinos. So now that we've filled our piping bags, we're going to start filling up our cones. So these are our cappuccinos. We're gonna bake these in the oven at 350 degrees for 20 minutes. Okay, estos son nuestros cappuccinos y vamos a hornearlo por 15 minutos, 20 minutos a 350 grados. When you bake these, you want to remove one of the racks so that you have enough space for your parchment paper. Cuando hornearlos, quiere quitar una de las bandejas del horno para hacer espacio por el parchment paper. And if you don't have a piping bag, you can use a Ziploc bag instead. Now we're going to bake these at 350 degrees for 20 minutes. Okay, vamos a hornearlo por 20 minutos a 350 grados. Ahora ya están listos nuestros cabezotes. So now our cabezotes are ready, and so we're going to add our syrup over top of it. So now you want to put your cabezotes in a bowl or a plate and pour the syrup over it. And you're going to do the same thing with the cappuccinos. You're going to put it in a deep enough bowl or a dish or a baking dish or a pan, and pour the syrup over top of it. Después de hornearlo, agregar el sirope, y después de añadir el sirope, los dejamos enfriar y reposar el tiempo suficiente y ya podemos disfrutar. So you're gonna let the cabezotes rest in the refrigerator so that it can absorb all of the syrup, and then you take it out and you can eat it and enjoy it. Well, I'm just going to take a little bit now just to show you what the consistency is like. So it absorbed most of the liquid, and it's nice and spongy, and you can see liquid inside there. So I'm just going to take the rest of this and eat it. Why not, right? Es muy dulce y esponjoso y súper divino. And now our cappuccinos are ready. And what I'm going to do now is just let it cool off, and then I'm going to remove the paper. And then I'm going to add the cappuccinos to a baking dish and then pour the syrup over it and enjoy. Ok, ya están listas nuestros cappuccinos, y voy a quitar el papel de los cappuccinos. Puse los capuchinos en la bandeja de hornear para echar el almíbar encima. Well, guys, this has been a long video, but I want to thank you for taking the time out to watch this video. Please stay tuned for more upcoming videos. And if you haven't subscribed, please do so now. Follow me on Facebook and my Facebook group, Lolita's Cuban Kitchen. Also follow me on Instagram, TikTok, and Pinterest. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye. Bueno, mis cariños, es hora para irme. Gracias por verme. Suscríbete a mi canal. Sígueme en Facebook. En mi grupo de Facebook se llama Lolita's Cuban Kitchen. Y también Instagram, TikTok y Pinterest. Gracias por verme. Muchas bendiciones. Bye bye.